The Magic of Thinking Profit. Chapter 1. The Invisible Trap. Why 95% of entrepreneurs stay stuck. You didn't start your business to stay stuck. You didn't quit your job to become a glorified employee. And you definitely didn't dream of spending 12 hours a day firefighting problems just to survive. But here's the truth. Most businesses are secretly broken. Even the ones that look successful from the outside. They're working harder, earning less, and slowly breaking down from the inside out. If you're tired of the chaos, if your bank balance doesn't match your effort, and if you've ever wondered, where is the profit I deserve? Then this audiobook was made for you.
My name is Swaraj Dev. I'm a proud team member of Dr.Sameer Kuncolikar's Profit 365 Coach community. We are on a mission to help 1 lakh Indian entrepreneurs, especially those stuck in daily firefighting, endless busyness, and profitless hustle, transform their businesses so that they can build ultra-profitable, self-operating businesses, earn more, live better, and serve deeply without stress, burnout, or chaos. This audiobook, written by Dr. Sameer, is not just content. It's a powerful shift in how you think, design, and grow your business.
In this audiobook, you'll discover the 7 profit secrets that can liberate you from chaos and unlock sustainable wealth. You'll learn how to shift from old-school survival thinking to a profit operating system trademark. We'll explore mindset upgrades, money principles, and decision-making rules used by India's most elite entrepreneurs. And more importantly, you'll rebuild your business to serve you, not enslave you. For this transformation to work, you must listen with full presence. This is not entertainment. It's an activation. Your brain can handle increased speed. Feel free to listen at 1.5x or even 2x speed. But don't multitask, don't skip, don't stop halfway. Incomplete listening means incomplete results. Re-listen at least twice, because true transformation lives in repetition. A few years ago, I was running a 40-year-old legacy business. It had reputation, but no peace. There were daily sales, teams, customers, yet my life felt like a never-ending loop of stress. No systems, no time, just non-stop firefighting. Every day was chaos. Bills, delays, questions about where the money went. I was drained. Then something shifted. I made a decision that changed my business and life forever. I stopped running my business on emotion and started operating on profit thinking. I rebuilt the foundation from scratch using proven systems, coaching frameworks, and automation. That decision didn't just transform my company, it transformed me. From being stuck in operations to becoming a guide for other entrepreneurs, helping them escape their own traps. Today, I coach and mentor entrepreneurs across India, helping them create self-operating, ultra-profitable businesses. Let's clarify something most people never hear. Profit is not the leftover. Profit is the purpose. It's not something you earn after expenses. It's the result of right thinking, wise decisions, and deep service. It allows you to reinvest, support your lifestyle, find peace of mind, and make an impact. Without consistent, visible, and scalable profit, you're not building a business, you're building an expensive, stressful job. Many entrepreneurs fall for dangerous myths. Some believe they must grow first and worry about profit later. But growth without profit is just bleeding faster. Others feel guilty about chasing profit, thinking it makes them greedy. But if you don't focus on profit, you'll end up desperate, not generous. Some think profit is only for big businesses. But the smaller you are, the more important profit becomes. And there are those who say, I'm here to serve, not to earn. That's beautiful. But remember, service without surplus is suffering. You can't pour from an empty cup. Profit ensures you serve without burning out. Let's imagine your business as a bucket. You keep pouring water, sales, energy, effort, but the bucket has leaks. No matter how much you pour, it never fills. That's your business without profit thinking. You may work hard, launch products, invest in marketing, but you still feel empty, tired, and unrewarded. Until you fix the leak, the missing profit system, you're just wasting energy. Eventually, you either burn out or give up. Here are some harsh realities. 80% of Indian entrepreneurs don't have a clear profit strategy. Over 65% don't track weekly profit. More than 70% reinvest blindly without clarity on returns. Only 3% pay themselves consistently, and most don't even know their real profit margin. That's like flying a plane without instruments, blindfolded. Profit is not a surprise. It's a system, a design, a conscious decision. If you don't design it intentionally, it will break eventually. A true true profit system includes smart pricing, operational clarity, thoughtful decision making, and ruthless simplification. Here's a powerful philosophy to carry forward. Profit first. Profit for all. What does this mean? Profit first means your business pays you first, not last. You don't build the entire machine and wait to see if anything is left for you. You prioritize yourself as the entrepreneur. Profit for all means your business becomes so abundant that it supports your team, serves your customers deeply, uplifts your family, and contributes generously to society. It's not selfish, it's smart and sustainable. Take a pause and ask yourself, am I building a result-producing machine or a time-wasting treadmill? Do I treat profit like oxygen, essential and non-negotiable, or as an afterthought? Am I building for scale or just trying to survive? Awareness is the first gateway to transformation. You don't get the business you desire. You get the business you design. And if you want a business that truly works, start with profit. Not as greed, not as a number, but as a mindset, a philosophy, a system. In the next chapter, we'll go deeper into rewiring your mind for profit. Because once your thinking shifts, your income, energy, and impact shift to take notes. Let this journey move you from chaos to clarity to conscious wealth. Chapter 2. The Profit Operating System. How winners think differently. Your business will never grow beyond the level of your thinking. Let's begin with a painful truth. Most entrepreneurs are still running their business on the operator mindset. They're stuck in execution, not elevation. But there's a new breed of entrepreneur rising, the profit architect. They design their business like a machine. They think in systems, not tasks. They chase freedom, not more busyness. They work on the business, not in it. This transformation begins not by changing tools or hiring more people. It begins with upgrading your thinking. Because if your mind is trapped in a loop of firefighting, no amount of hustle can lead you to profit. In this chapter, you'll discover the 5 major thinking traps that silently sabotage growth. You'll also get a step-by-step understanding of the mindset of a profit architect. Someone who doesn't just run a business, but engineers it for freedom and profit. Get ready to unlearn and relearn. This is not a chapter. It's a mirror. Let's begin. One of the most dangerous traps entrepreneurs fall into is the belief that only I can do it right. It sounds noble, like dedication, but in reality, it turns the entrepreneur into the biggest bottleneck in the company. When every decision and every operation depends on you, you haven't built a business. You've built a prison. Growth begins when you empower others. A Pune-based retailer stuck at 50 lakh rupees for 4 years saw a breakthrough after he started building systems, letting go, and trusting his team. In 9 months, his revenue jumped to 1.2 crore rupees, and he took his first real vacation in 7 years. Another illusion that kills potential is, if I work harder, I'll earn more. This is the lie of the hustle culture. The truth is, not all effort is equal. Only strategic effort leads to exponential results. Imagine a hamster running on a wheel. That's how most entrepreneurs operate. They're busy, tired, burnt out, but going nowhere. Studies show that 20% of your work leads to 80% of your results. The key is to focus your energy on that 20%. The third trap is the belief that profit is for later. Many business owners live in survival mode, thinking they'll focus on profit next year, after one more project, or once the business grows. But delay kills dreams. Profit must be designed from day one. You don't need more revenue. You need more clarity, discipline, and intent. Even saving 10% of your current income can change your trajectory forever. Start now. Start small, but start. The fourth illusion is that business is all about hustle and sacrifice. While sacrifice and hustle may be part of the journey, they are not the end goal. True entrepreneurs build from clarity, not chaos. They use systems, automation, and awareness to create self-working businesses. You are not a machine. You are a creator. Build intelligently, not endlessly. Lastly, many entrepreneurs believe that nobody else will care as much as I do. While it's true that your passion is unique, the goal is not to find clones of yourself. The real win is to create systems that help others care. One South Goa-based frozen food distributor cracked this code. By implementing daily team huddles, clear SOPs, and gamifying performance, his team became proactive. Without hiring a single new employee, his revenue jumped by 30%. The mindset of a profit architect is radically different. They repeat to themselves daily, I design, I don't drift. I delegate, I don't drown. I operate from vision, not urgency. I prioritize systems over stress. I build a business that serves my life, not consumes it. Businesses that operate from this mindset and track 7 vital KPIs every week, including revenue, profit percent, repeat purchase rate, productivity, owner hours, customer delight, and innovation, grow 3.6 times faster in just 2 years. So how do you shift from being stuck to becoming a profit architect? Begin by tracking what truly matters. Document your most repeated tasks and start building systems around them. Audit your energy. Find out what drains you and what drives results. Stop acting like a worker and start thinking like a designer. Zoom out. Build smart. Grow sustainably. Reflect on this. Are you growing by design or by default? Are you building a business or building burnout? Let this chapter be your wake-up call. Replay it. Journal your biggest realizations. Create a clear intention to shift, because you were never meant to be just another operator. You were born to be an architect of profit, of purpose, and of peace. In the next chapter, we go deep into the 7 money illusions and show you how your beliefs about money could be the very reason you're stuck. Get ready for more breakthroughs. Chapter 3. The 7 money illusions. Why most entrepreneurs stay broke. Money doesn't lie, but your beliefs about money often do. Welcome to one of the most eye-opening chapters of this audiobook. If you're not making the money you desire, if your income is inconsistent, if you feel anxious when looking at your balance sheet, then it's likely because you're trapped in one or more of these 7 money illusions. These illusions look like truth, but are silent killers of growth, peace, and real wealth. In this chapter, you'll uncover the most common money myths that keep business owners stuck. Through real-life examples and practical shifts, you'll move from cash flow fear to financial command. You'll also discover how understanding profit is far more important than chasing sales, and how to begin rewiring your financial identity for true abundance. Illusion 1. Sales equals profit. This is perhaps the most dangerous illusion. Just because your top-line revenue is high doesn't mean your bottom-line profit is healthy. A business could be making 10 crore rupees a year in sales and still be drowning in debt. Take the case of a Mumbai-based startup that achieved 1.5 crores in annual sales but found itself losing 3 lakhs every month. The root causes? Excessive discounting, lack of cost control, and hiring too many people too fast. The lesson here is simple. If you're not tracking your margins, you're not building a wealth engine. You're building a vanity machine. Illusion 2. Growth will solve everything. Many entrepreneurs believe that if they just grow bigger, all their problems will vanish. But the truth is, growth without profit is like adding more water to a leaking bucket. It doesn't fix anything. It just makes the mess bigger. It's like a rocket flying fast with no direction. You must first fix the system before scaling. Scaling chaos only leads to burnout and breakdown. Illusion 3. Money is the root of all evil. This age-old belief is actually a misquote. The actual saying is, the love of money is the root of all evil. Money itself is neutral. It simply amplifies who you are. One Chennai-based businesswoman shared how her mindset shifted when she began treating profit as a form of gratitude for the value she delivered. Her income tripled, and so did her ability to give back to society. Illusion 4. More customers means more income. Not necessarily. Serving more customers doesn't always equal more income, especially if those customers are not profitable. The real secret lies in attracting the right customers. In fact, 100 loyal buyers who pay you well and respect your time can be far more profitable than 1,000 price-sensitive, demanding customers. Ask yourself, who are my most profitable customers and how can I serve them more deeply? Illusion 5. If I hire more people, I'll grow faster. This illusion leads to bloated teams and operational chaos. Hiring more people adds complexity, not clarity. Growth comes not from numbers but from aligned, well-trained and accountable team members. In fact, many high-profit companies operate efficiently with less than 10 team members, simply because every person is trained, empowered, and systemized. Illusion 6. I'll reinvest profit someday, when I have more. This illusion postpones financial discipline. Real wealth is not created from surplus, but from consistency and principle-based decisions. Even if you're starting with 100 rupees, begin the profit first principle today. Set aside 10% as profit. Not what's left, but right at the start. Just like a muscle, your wealth discipline grows with training, not postponement. Illusion 7. My industry doesn't allow high profits. Many entrepreneurs blame their industry for low margins. But in every industry, there are 1% of players who are earning 10 times more than others. What makes them different? Their mindset, their innovation, and their positioning. One frozen snacks business in Goa shifted its model from bulk wholesale to retail-ready, ready-to-cook packs. This simple shift doubled their profit per kilogram, gained customer trust, and expanded their brand across new territories. Break the illusions. To shift from scarcity to surplus, you must let go of these illusions. Stop chasing revenue for ego and start designing your business for sustainable, consistent profit. Serve the right people. Make money your ally. Track what you keep, not just what you earn. Now pause this chapter, reflect deeply. Which illusions are present in your thinking? Journal them down. Then take Make one bold financial move this week, however small, to move closer to truth and away from illusion. Sauf kanjio kam. Zikon. Chapter 4. The Profit Systems Blueprint Dash. How to build a business that works without you. There are two ways to run a business. Either you work for the business or the business works for you. Welcome to one of the most transformational chapters of this audiobook. This is where the magic begins, where you shift from being an overwhelmed operator to becoming a visionary business architect, a leader who builds systems, not just solves problems. In this chapter, we dive deep into the secret blueprint behind businesses that scale without the owner's daily involvement. You will uncover the 5 essential systems that separate struggling entrepreneurs from systemized, profitable brands. We'll also explore real-world case studies and give you the mental clarity to begin installing these systems in your own business today. Let's start by understanding the most common trap, the operator's trap. This is where most entrepreneurs get stuck. They are the ones making the sales calls, purchasing raw material, delivering the product, hiring team members, handling customer complaints, and even printing invoices. Every function begins and ends with them. As a result, their business turns into a never-ending treadmill. They are exhausted, always on edge, and feel like they can't take even a day off without things falling apart. Here's a foundation truth. If your business depends on you, you don't own a business. You own a job. You may be called a founder or CEO, but if your business needs you every day just to function, you haven't built a business yet. You've built a cage, one that looks like freedom from the outside but feels like prison from the inside. Imagine a master chef who refuses to document his recipes or train any staff. He may be brilliant, but he'll be stuck in the kitchen forever. Now imagine a chef who builds a recipe system. He can train others, scale up, and even franchise. That's the power of systems. Now let's break down the 5 core systems every business must install to escape chaos and create compounding profit. First, the lead generation system. This system brings in qualified leads without your manual push every single day. For example, one Ayurvedic doctor implemented a simple strategy of posting valuable reels on Instagram combined with WhatsApp automation. In just a few weeks, he started receiving 12 appointments daily without spending a rupee on paid ads. Next is the sales conversion system. A predictable, structured sales process is like oxygen for business growth. A real estate consultant struggling with conversions adopted a 5-step call structure. Within 60 days, his closing rate doubled, all because his sales process became replicable, measurable, and coachable. The third is the delivery and operation system. This includes SOPs, checklists, and visual trackers to ensure consistent delivery. Many fear that systems will kill creativity, but the opposite is true. When operations are standardized, entrepreneurs are free to innovate, lead, and create value. Then comes the profit management system. This involves managing cash flows, installing profit-first principles, and reviewing dashboards daily. A powerful rule: pay profit first, then expenses. Why? Because what gets paid first gets prioritized. Finally, the team system. Most businesses fail not because of lack of talent, but lack of clarity. When every team member has a role, clear KPIs, and is held accountable, magic happens. Remember, if your team doesn't think like owners, the system is broken. Here's a powerful case study. A 40-year-old food business in Goa was drowning in chaos. Everything was manual. The founder was working 16 hours a day, exhausted. After installing these 5 systems, he reduced his work hours by 60%, increased profit by 2.5 times, and entered 3 new markets, all within 18 months. And the best part? He got his family time and health back. Here's the secret. Systems create scale. A true business architect thinks long-term. They build the business like a machine that works, improves, and earns, even without their constant effort. Remember this foundation truth. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. That means your ambitions won't matter if your operations can't support them. So what's your next step? Listen to this chapter again. Identify the one system you are missing. Pick it, focus, build it this month. Don't try to do everything at once. System by system, your business will transform. In the next chapter, we'll explore the 10x profit mindset. How India's top profit leaders think, act, and grow. It's time to upgrade your inner operating system. Your profit breakthrough is just a few steps away. Chapter 5. The 10x profit mindset. How to think like an ultra-profitable entrepreneur. Your business will never grow beyond the limits of your thinking. This chapter marks a turning point in your entrepreneurial journey. If you have ever wondered why some businesses seem to grow effortlessly while others remain stuck in survival mode, let me tell you this. It's not about access to capital, the number of employees, or even luck. The true differentiator is mindset, and not just any mindset, but a 10x profit mindset. Most business owners operate within mental frameworks that limit their potential. They unknowingly put ceilings on their own growth. If you're operating with a mindset conditioned for survival, your business will only do enough to get by. But if you expand your thinking to embrace profitability and scale, you can create breakthroughs beyond your imagination. Let me guide you through this transformation. First, you must recognize the common mental blocks that plague entrepreneurs, especially in the Indian business landscape. Many say things like, I can't afford to hire, or I must do everything myself. These thoughts stem from fear and scarcity. Others believe that profit comes later after expenses, or that systems are only for big companies. These beliefs are myths that keep you small and trapped in an endless loop of firefighting. Imagine your brain as the operating system of a smartphone. If it's full of outdated apps, malware, and bugs, it will crash often, run slow, and drain energy. Similarly, outdated thinking slows down your business performance. Upgrading your mindset is like installing the latest operating system. Everything runs faster, smoother, and with more clarity. So how do we install this 10 by 10 mindset? Step 1 is to upgrade your identity. This means shifting from being a hustler to becoming a business architect, from merely offering services to positioning yourself as a market leader, from reacting to problems to strategically designing systems that prevent them. This shift in identity alone will change how you lead your team, interact with customers, and plan your growth. Step 2 is to expand your belief capacity. Ask yourself, do you truly believe it's possible to earn 1 crore rupees per month? Most people say yes with their words but no with their hearts. Your income will never outgrow your beliefs. If you think big money is only for others, that belief will subconsciously sabotage your efforts. The 10x mindset starts by giving yourself permission to believe bigger. Step 3 is about creating an environment of growth. You become the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. If you're in circles that complain, play small and avoid risk. That will shape your thinking. But if you surround yourself with ambitious entrepreneurs, join growth-focused communities, coaching programs, and masterminds, your thinking will stretch. Your business will follow. Let me share a real example. A freelancer from Pune was stuck at 50,000 rupees per month. He had talent, but was overworked, underpaid, and overwhelmed. He joined a profit-thinking program. Within 6 months, he hired just one person, systemized his delivery, and his income jumped to 2.2 lakhs rupees per month, with less stress and more freedom. What changed? Not his talent, not the market, just his mindset. Here's a powerful truth. You don't grow a business. You grow the person. The person grows the business. And that person is you. So here's your instruction for this chapter. Listen to it again. Don't just move on. Pause and reflect. Journal your top 3 mindset blocks. Then write down your new upgraded identity. This one exercise could shift the trajectory of your business forever. The 10x profit mindset is not a trick. It's not hype. It's a way of thinking that unlocks everything else. Strategy, systems, scaling, and ultimately sustainable success. This is your shift. This is your moment. Let's upgrade your inner game because the next level of your business is waiting on the other side of your mindset. Chapter 6. Multiply profits without working harder. The power of profit multipliers. Smart growth is not about doing more. It's about doing what truly multiplies. Welcome to one of the most powerful revelations in this entire journey. The realization that profit doesn't require pain, pressure, or pushing yourself to the brink. It requires perspective. In this chapter, we go beyond the traditional more sales equals more money trap. You'll discover that true profitability is not just about increasing revenue, but about intelligently multiplying the results of every single action you take, without adding more hours to your day. Let's dive into what you're about to learn. You will understand how to unlock 5 invisible profit multipliers that already exist in your business, hiding in plain sight. You will hear real stories of entrepreneurs who applied these ideas and radically shifted their financial outcomes. And most importantly, you'll walk away with a transformation roadmap that will help you activate these levers with clarity. But first, let's be honest. Let's break a myth that's destroying small businesses silently. For decades, we've been told, if you want to earn more, you have to do more. But this mindset is flawed. It creates burnout, not wealth. Working harder, longer, faster may give temporary results, but it's not sustainable. And more importantly, it's not scalable. The truth is, profit is not the reward at the end of your effort. It's the result of intelligent decisions made daily across 5 key areas. We call them profit multipliers. Let's understand each of them in depth. The first multiplier is your MOT average order value. Think about it. Every customer who already trusts you is a golden opportunity. If someone is buying a single item, what if you could offer a combo? a bundle, or an upgrade, not by being salesy, but by genuinely offering more value. One local food business we worked with added a simple 25 rupee side dish offer, something easy and delicious. Overnight, their daily sales rose by 18%. Why? Because customers felt they were getting a better experience, and the business made more without getting more customers. Now imagine if you applied this principle across every product or service you offer. The second multiplier is customer lifetime value. Most entrepreneurs make the mistake of constantly hunting for new customers, but the real treasure lies in nurturing the ones you already have. It costs 5 times more to acquire a new buyer than to sell again to an existing one. A WhatsApp reactivation campaign, a loyalty bonus, or even a festive message can spark another purchase. One retailer we advised added a simple thank you coupon for next visit, and repeat visits rose by 27% in just 3 weeks. Retention is not about being clever, it's about being caring. Now, let's talk about a game changer: operational cost optimization. So, this is not about cost cutting, it's about cost streamlining. We've seen businesses bleed money in packaging, delivery inefficiencies, manual errors, or overstaffing. But just one change, like bulk buying or digitizing order tracking, can free up thousands every month. One startup saved 80,000 rupees per month by switching to a smarter packaging material that looked better and cost less. Profit didn't grow from more sales, it grew from better choices. The fourth multiplier is something many fear, but the brave profit from it: strategic price increases. You're not here to be the cheapest, you are here to be the most valuable. Price reflects positioning. When you raise prices with confidence and combine it with a great offer or experience, your profits can skyrocket. A coach we worked with increased their program fees from 5,000 rupees to 15,000 rupees. Initially scared they'd lose clients, they instead attracted better, more committed ones. And within 90 days, their revenue had tripled. Fear of pricing is a mindset issue. Profit thinking liberates you from that fear. Finally, the fifth multiplier is about systematizing delivery. So let's see. Inconsistent service, quality dips, and late deliveries. These destroy trust and waste energy. But when you create repeatable systems, SOPs for packaging, checklists for service, scripts for customer care, you reduce refunds, errors, and chaos. Your team becomes empowered. You step back and the business runs smoother. One spa chain documented 12 processes that every branch had to follow. Within 60 days, customer complaints dropped, staff morale went up, and they expanded with ease. Now let me give you an analogy. Imagine your business as a bucket being filled with water, revenue. You work hard to pour in more water through sales, marketing, offers. But if that bucket has hole in operations, pricing, retention, no matter how much water you pour, it leaks. You feel exhausted, yet empty. Profit thinking is not about pouring more. It's about sealing the holes. Let's hear the story of Shweta, a young entrepreneur from Ahmedabad. She sold handmade products online and earned around 75,000 rupees per month. Her days were packed with packing, replying, chasing couriers. She felt stuck. Then she applied 2 multipliers: bundling and WhatsApp pre-orders. No fancy tech, just simple steps. Within 4 months, she crossed 2.1 lakhs rupees per month. She had more time, more money, and more joy. That's the power of profit thinking. Here's the truth I want you to remember. You don't grow wealth by adding more weight. You grow wealth by upgrading the system that carries it. Before we move to the next chapter, here's your profit action plan. Pick one multiplier, just one. Ask yourself, how can I apply this in my business in the next 7 days? Write down 3 ideas. Take one step. Track the result. Then listen to this chapter again, but this time with your team. Let them hear what you just heard. Let them feel what you just felt. Because transformation doesn't happen alone, it happens together. In the bonus chapter, we ask you the most important question yet. Is your business a result-producing factory or a time-wasting machine? Let's find out. Brody, it's your bonus chapter. Is your business a result-producing factory or a time-wasting machine? You can spend your entire life climbing the ladder of success, only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. Stephen Covey, The Great Illusion. Most entrepreneurs start with fire in their belly. They want freedom, impact, and a lifestyle that turns heads. They leave jobs, invest savings, chase clients, and pour their soul into their business. But then reality hits. 12-hour days. No time for family. Money comes in and disappears. No systems. No peace. Just pressure. And somewhere deep inside, a voice starts whispering, why does it feel like I'm doing everything right, but nothing's working? Here's the brutal truth. Effort doesn't equal outcome. You can be busy as hell and still broke. You can be solving problems all day and still stuck in place. You can be admired by outsiders and still drowning inside. Factory versus time-wasting machine. Let's break it down. A result-producing factory is a business that runs with clarity, consistency, and purpose. It produces predictable income, loyal customers, personal freedom, and profit you can feel. A time-wasting machine looks busy on the outside but is broken on the inside. It sucks your energy, burns your weekends, and keeps you spinning without winning. It's like driving a beautiful car with no brakes, no GPS, and a leaking fuel tank. It's not how hard you pedal, it's whether your bicycle has wheels. Eye-opening facts. India specific. 83% of Indian entrepreneurs don't track monthly profit. 92% don't have SOPs or written systems. 3 out of 5 MSMEs collapse not due to competition, but due to internal mismanagement. Less than 4% of Indian entrepreneurs pay themselves a stable salary. More than 70% reinvest blindly, without tracking ROI. These numbers aren't just data, they're disaster warnings. Case study. The power of redesign. Suresh, a supermarket owner in Goa, was making 12 lakh rupees per month in revenue, but had no clarity on real profit. Every month, he scraped by with less than 50,000 rupees in hand. After joining the Profit 365 system, installed pricing strategy, built SOPs for inventory and sales, delegated non-core tasks, focused only on high-impact actions. Within 4 months, profit increased by 300%. Stress dropped. His Saturdays were now free. Same business, new design, better life. Wake up poem. You started this journey with fire in your chest, but now it feels like a never-ending test. If the system is broken, don't blame the flame. Change the design. Rewire the game. A factory produces, a machine just trains. It's time to shift gears and break the chains. The right formula. You cannot build a result-producing business with random effort and YouTube hacks. You need the right strategy, designed for scale, not stress. The right systems, so results are automatic. The right team, so you stop doing 100 rupees per hour tasks. And most importantly, the right coach. A mentor who gets your business model, understands how Indian markets really work, can show you the path from survival to systemized success. The right coach is not a cost. It's a shortcut. The right guidance is one click away. If this chapter felt like a mirror to your current reality, don't ignore it. You don't need more motivation. You need profit thinking, clarity, and a real system that produces results. Visit www.profit365coach.com. Join hundreds of Indian entrepreneurs transforming their businesses and lives. Let's move you from burnout, balance confusion, clarity, firefighting, freedom. Final self-check. Is your business producing results or just draining your time? Are you building a brand or just surviving day to day? Is your business a creation or a cage? Only you can answer. But the tools to transform are right in front of you. Time is precious. Don't waste it in the wrong machine. Build your result-producing factory today. Thank you. Now let the real journey begin. Dear entrepreneur, if you've reached this point, it means you're not just interested. You're committed. You're not here for more theory. You're here for transformation. And transformation doesn't come from listening alone. It comes from implementation. From decisions, design, and daily discipline. This is your turning point. You have seen the mirror. You've felt the truth. Now it's time to act. Your next steps. 1. Pause and reflect. Is your current business truly working for you? Identify one action you can take today. System, pricing, delegation, or tracking. 3. Get expert help. Don't do this alone. Shorten the struggle. Find the right coach. 4. Take the Profit 365 strategy call. This one decision can save you years of stress. Results don't come from intention. They come from implementation. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Final line. Build a business that gives you life, not one that takes your life away. You're not meant to stay stuck. You're not born to struggle endlessly. You're here to create, lead, and serve powerfully with profit, peace, and purpose. Visit now www.profit365coach.com. Your result-producing factory is waiting to be built. Let's do this together. With deep gratitude and unstoppable belief in your growth, Dr. Sameer Kuncoliekar, entrepreneur turned business coach, transformation specialist,